All right, guys, wherever you're watching this, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let's get into it. So, from time to time, I like to pay homage. I like to honor the games I've played in my past that I've spent a lot of time on so I can honor these games that I've played in the past. I did it with Destiny. I'm doing it. I'm going to try to do it with Star Trek Online. So this game is literally 16 years old. And so I don't know if the game's going to hold up or if it's not. It was released like literally 16 years ago. I've played it. I played it probably 14 years ago. And so I don't know if it's going to hold up or not, to be honest. I really don't. But it's important to me that something, as far as the game goes, gets recorded. Alright, so I had to make sure that the live was working right. So, we're going to take it as far as we can over the course of the next few sessions, few months, whatever. I'm going to try to work this game into the rotation. I want to take it as far as I can, or until I get totally fed up with the game. So, the ultimate goal would be reaching and finishing the complete story, but that's like 200 hours or so I don't know if we're going to make it that far. Yeah. Alright, so if I remember correctly, the Romulans give you the best bang for your buck as far as attack and defense goes. I want to say the alien gives you better overall stats, but I'm gonna just run with a tactical Romulan. Okay, I don't want to change much, but the hair has to be fixed, so that's fine with that. I'm sure the ship name at the start is gonna be total crap. So there we go. Alright. I don't know how well this game's gonna hold up. This thing is 16 years old. Alright,
what
so
we
I
knew
think
is gone. Our home, our lives, all that we were, dust. Blasted across empty, heartless skies. But we live. Our legacy lives within every ship we fly, upon every world we touch, in our hearts, in yours. There will be challenge. You will know fear, but you will overcome. You will survive and answer vengeance with blood. You will do as you must. Rule cannot be handed to the faithless. Our legacy cannot be lost to villains. Bury the past to face the future. In enemies, find allies. There is no price we have not paid, no loss we have not felt. Our dead world, our long suffering, these are not ends. We are not ended. For your crew, for your people, for this new home, we must face all doubt. We must break the strong who would destroy us and overcome the impossible. We must fight against any and all. We must, we will, for we are Romulan!
The youngest of our kind rely on stories to know what our people were like before. Strong, secretive, warlike. We were feared. We were powerful. Then, everything changed. 22 years ago, the star of the Hobus system went supernova. The resulting explosion traveled through subspace to hit Romulus and Remus, our homeworlds. No one could have predicted that would happen, and no one could have stopped it. Millions died. Those who survived were scattered across dozens of worlds. One day we were citizens of one of the greatest powers of the galaxy, and the next, we were just trying to survive. Every day was a struggle if you weren't part of the militant and oppressive Tal Shiar, or ruling everything from on high like Empress Sela. For ordinary Romulans, military victories don't mean much when you're hungry. Life goes on. The Klingons and Starfleet are at one another's throats. The battles light years away don't affect us much. The Tal Shiar are the more immediate threat. They're rebuilding the Empire by force, and pressing anyone they think can help into service. But even they don't seem to know we're here. We've put down roots and found friends. Today we'll celebrate what we've created. With hard work and some good fortune, true Romulans will once again rise to be a power in the galaxy. The first step on that path begins here.
okay. Let's figure out what we're supposed to be doing.
There you are. The security chief was looking for you earlier. She said there's trouble at the vineyard. Avrak's been filing reports all night about Kellids chewing at the vines. He's really worked up.
The left stick controls your player movement.
Something must
the
have
right
annoyed
stick
them.
controls your camera.
It's not typical Kellid behavior. With the big celebration tonight, I think everyone's a little overexcited. Even the bugs. You should listen to one of Avrak's messages before you head out there.
Interactable items have a glow around them. Walk up and press the X button to interact with the console.
Alright.
Please tell me you'll help me. Kellards are in the vineyard chewing through the irrigation pipes, and everyone says they're too busy getting ready for the big party to come and do something about it. There won't be any party if everyone's knee-deep in water by nightfall. Get over here and help me fix this.
Okay, where am I supposed to go?
If the Kellids are chewing up the vineyard, you should probably grab a pistol, just in case. I'd join you, but the chief has me looking into some odd comm chatter we picked up yesterday. We'll have to catch up later.
Your minimap shows you where your objectives are. An arrow will appear on the minimap if you are far away from your objective.
Okay, one thing that I need to do. Yeah, there we go. I don't mind the music, but the music is kind of loud now.
Your plasma beam pistol has been automatically equipped. You can practice on the nearby bottles. Press the R2 button to attack. Hold the triangle button to holster and draw your weapon. To sprint, press and hold the left stick while moving.
Okay. Man, these graphics.
Finally? Which message? Never mind that. It's chaos here. I need some help. Normally we collect nectar from the local Kelladon sites. Something's driven them into a frenzy. They're chewing on our irrigation system and flooding the vineyard. Excellent. The broken pipes are obvious. They're the ones spraying water everywhere. Kellett shouldn't give you too much trouble. A few bursts from your pistol will take care of them.
So, I first started playing this game like 14 years ago. Okay? And when it got released to the PS4, I picked it back up for a brief period of time. But I haven't played this game in years at this point. So, I don't know how long my patience is gonna last for this game, but we'll see. I've got like 3 or 4 games that I'm wanting to keep in rotation right now. And I'm hoping that I'm able to record the story on this. And so it'll be in my YouTube channel for a long time, but I don't know. We'll see. I don't know how long my patience is going to hold out with this. The controls haven't been updated in years. Space combat is okay. Ground combat is kind of wonky. The graphics ain't been updated in years. So I don't know how far I'm gonna get.
The flooding has stopped, but if those Kellids come back, they'll just break the pipes again. Something's making the insects go crazy. With bugs this size, that's a real problem. Navala might be able to help. She's goofing off again. But she knows all about Kellids. She's normally down by the greenhouse this time of day. Tell her to stop being lazy and keep these critters contained.
Good idea. Talk to Navala.
I bet she's just lounging around right now, not even thinking about all the damage being done to my vineyard. No one around here wants to put in a good day's work. Well, except for you.
Okay, let's go to the next... whatever I'm supposed to do now.
Just in time. Did you talk with Avrak? He said that I'm what? Lazy? That I've been... Ugh! He's just trying to make me look bad so he can get a promotion. Oh, that's so old-fashioned. Let me tell you what's actually happening. The Kellids are going crazy. I've been working all day to keep them out of the residential areas. This aggressive behavior is new, and we need to figure out what's causing it. That means gathering samples from some of these creatures.
Okay, standard old school MMO sort of a thing.
Near the item and it will be automatically added to your inventory.
This metal has some kind of fungus growing on it that's similar to the spores we found on some of the Kellid carapaces. It might explain their behavior, but how are they getting infected in the first place? Also, the flying Kellids have never come out of the cavern before. This is so strange. You're right. The source of the infection could be somewhere inside the cavern. Head over there and see if you can find out what's aggravating the nest. And be careful.
Oh, lovely. That's such a lovely bug. Alright, so let's go into the hole.
Enemies have a chance to drop items.
Of course they do. Okay.
A strange machine and some weird drone things? That is troubling. Someone's been in there. We'll have to let the Maori know about this. It's good you disabled the device, though. Maybe now the Kellids will calm down. I took a look at those biological samples while you were gone, but I can't do much more than a basic tricorder scan. It's just not my area. DeVex might be able to help. He was an engineer in the Romulan military before the homeworld was destroyed. Now he's helping us with our water supply, and anything else that takes more specialized knowledge. You should talk to him.
What do you need with an old spacehound like me? I have an idea of what this might be. Maybe. I saw something like this once before, when I was out beyond the Eridon Belt. We responded to a distress call from a mining outpost. When we got there, all the people were just gone, vanished without a trace. The only things we found were a strange beacon and some odd spore samples. These look very similar. Good idea. When we ran into something like this before, we were able to stop the spores from reproducing by bombarding them with tachyons. We have the equipment here to replicate that procedure.
Some missions in Star Trek Online will change based on your career track. Engineering, science, or tactical.
Okay.
I've only seen fungal biotech like this once before. Remember that mining station that I mentioned? Before we arrived, they reported several disappearances. Some thought it was paranoia, but we had reports that said intruders would beam in right through the colony's magnetic shield, right into someone's quarters, sedate them, and then vanish without a trace.
So, the Romulans was always my favorite after they got added. And so that's why we're playing Romulans. I think I'm gonna change it up this time and have the Romulan ally with the Federation. So, once I get to that point, we'll see.
We didn't know what to believe. But I don't think those miners were paranoid. Something did happen to them. And it could happen again. That's what my commander believed. We found a beacon with almost the same configuration as the one you found. We weren't able to get much from it before we shut it down. But the one thing we learned is that the beacon was made by a race that called themselves the Elachi. We stayed in orbit for a few days, but the Elachi never came back. That's good news for us, seeing that you disabled the beacon you found in the caverns. That's right. He's the man in charge, so he needs to know. I'd be surprised if he doesn't want to send someone down there to analyze that beacon. Could be these Elachi were interested in our colony for some reason. Lucky for us, you were there to put a stop to whatever they were trying to do.
Alright, so again, let us follow the arrow for the next part of the tutorial.
Jolan True. I heard Avrak yelling all the way over here. I'm sorry you had to deal with his problems on our day of celebration. That does sound very mysterious. However, you seem to have taken care of the immediate problem, disabling this beacon and dispatching the drones. You have my thanks. I'll assign some engineers to examine the device and set up surveillance on the cave as soon as possible. If what DeVex says is true, we don't want that beacon turned on again. Now that's settled, why don't you try to relax for a while? Enjoy the festival. We'll talk again tomorrow after the engineers have finished their analysis of the device.
Hold the X button to bring up your Captain Commands menu and contact Tovan Cav.
Are you done for the day? I'm just finishing up too. I'm going to head back to the restaurant. Meet me for a drink when you're done. Hey there. Long day? I can't believe how far this colony has come. Just look at how much we can accomplish without being ruled by the Tal Shiar. Word is, someone named Atan is trying to fight them, but... me? I'm content with what we have here. Let's go enjoy the festival.
Friends and neighbors, welcome to the tapping. The Kellet nectar has been harvested, the ale is brewed, and we can finally taste the fruits of our labors. And like this fine vintage, our colony has taken time and effort to develop. Since the loss of the homeworld 22 years ago, we have known fear, hunger, and pain. We have struggled. We have overcome every difficulty. We have mourned those who are no longer with us, and we have welcomed new friends into our home. And now we celebrate. The trials are behind us. Virinat is prosperous and growing. We will face new challenges in the future, but we will face them together.
Oh, hell.
Hey, are you hurt? We're under attack. I don't know who or why, but people are being rounded up and we have to do something. I'll help Devex get the shuttles ready. You should find Navala and Vorian to help organize the militia. Get as many civilians to safety as you can. After that, we stop whoever or whatever is attacking our home. Come in! Are you alright? What's happening over there? Did you find Vorian? I'm at the shipyard with Devex, and we're prepping the shuttles for evacuation. I don't know what's going on here, but we need to get people out while we can. If you can get a rifle, you can fight your way out. Can you make it? We need to call for help. I don't know who'll answer, but we have to do something. I tried to send a distress signal, but they damaged our transceiver array. We still have a chance, though. You need to deal with some of the Tal Shiar, and then get a replacement battery.
Press the triangle button to switch between your two equipped weapons.
Just keep coming. Get device. We need to send out a distress
Now,
signal.
this is a UFO encounter. Although nothing has really made me break my sweat yet. Oh God, it's the ARC drones. Lord.
Be careful in the market. It's completely overrun.
Enemy target on center.
All this for a little bit of batteries.
You have the batteries. You just need to repair the device and send the signal.
Enemy target on center.
But I definitely wanted to go back to this game one more time before. I'm surprised it lasted this long, to be honest. But I wanted to go through here one more time before it completely becomes unplayable. So, and I wanted enough time to be able to take my time and not have to worry about if the game is going to mess up or not, or if it's still going to be around. So
The signal is strong. Get to the shipyard. We're getting out of here.
I kind of want to just pay my respects to this game while I can. So
Enemy target on center.
I know the graphics are really dated, so just bear with me on the playthrough. Oh, look at that. We got a shuttle.
The shuttle is ready. We got as many people aboard as will fit. We have to go.
By all means.
This is Shuttle 5. We're taking heavy. Shuttle 10 coming in. We're jamming their sensors. When they get us, they'll think you were caught in the swamp.
The way the screen is shaking, though, jeez.
They're not attacking. Devex showed me how to fly his warbird. We're almost there.
Okay.
Navigation is online, but we need some components to get our weapons and warp drive operational. We'll need both if we want to have any hope of fighting the Tal Shiar.
Press up to increase your ship's speed. Press down to decrease your ship's speed.
This'll do nicely. We just need a little more salvage.
Use the left stick to pitch downward or upward, as well as to turn left or right.
Nah, you think?
Weapons are online. Let's test them out on some of these derelict ships nearby.
You must be within 10 kilometers of an enemy to attack it. Use your torpedo to attack enemies who are not shielded.
Scrap neutronium. We could use that to reinforce the hull of this old warbird. Three more of these should get this hull good to go.
An item has dropped for you. Move towards the item to automatically loot it.
Vex would be happy to see this old warbird get some use. I think it's safe to say weapons are fully online. Time to take out the Tal Shiar satellites dead ahead.
Use your plasma beam to weaken shielded targets.
Great. All systems are go and Full Impulse is back online. I'm picking up the distress signal is close. Search
Alright, let's go save some colonists in this old, really old shit.
There! We have to help them!
Hold the up button to activate and deactivate Full Impulse.
Turn off Full Impulse. There's a Tal Shiar drone dead ahead.
Okay, I think I'm getting the hang of this a little bit more.
I'm back on the bridge, and I figured out how I can improve our torpedoes. Just give me the order, and I'll get started.
Press the circle button to activate high-yield torpedo. High-yield torpedo will increase the power of your next torpedo attack.
Alright. Not bad, not bad.
Thank you. I thought we were done for.
Ow! That hurt.
I think it's safe to say we're a fully operational.
And a ship that looks like it's from the 1960s Star Trek. Oh, Lord.
There aren't any colonists here. Just this strange ship. I've never seen anything like this in my life. It's gigantic. Engineering reports that the ship has scanned us, but they're not responding to my hails. What should we do?
Man, you just need to let me blow it out of the sky.
They've done something to the ship. Nothing is responding. I can't even warp us out of here. I think I might be able to get a comm channel up to hail them. What do you want me to do? We're getting a reply. They seem to be rearranging our words and sending them back. Listen.
Oh, that's lovely.
Ship. This one is Tal Shiar. It's decloaking.
Man, all these cool looking ships, and I got this like original.
So right. A handful of pitiful Romulan refugees managed to escape. When will you colonists learn that no matter how far you run, you cannot escape your obligations? Allow me to introduce myself. I am Colonel Hakiv of the Tal Shiar. On behalf of the Romulan Star Empire, I hereby lay claim to this colony and all of its inhabitants. Surrender now, and I will ensure that you serve us in the way you are most suited. Fire weapons at will.
Oh, this is lovely.
This is Tamara of the Romulan Republic. Tal Shiar vessel, stand down immediately.
Tamer! How fortunate! I can destroy both of you!
Oh, I was wondering why I couldn't move.
Insect has managed to sting me. You think you won? This is not the end. Even now, more of my ships are on their way. And the next time, you won't have anyone to protect you.
I am Tamer, commander of the Romulan Republic. We picked up your distress signal while on a mission in a nearby system. I would say we arrived just in time given your ship's condition. Who are you? And what happened here? I am truly sorry. This is not the first time I've heard a story like this, and I fear it will not be the last. And these Ilachi creatures, they are troubling. We need to know more about them and why they're working with a snake like Hakim. As I said, I'm with the Romulan Republic. You may have heard of us. We are not the terrorists the Tal Shiar make us out to be. With our leader, Datan, we are working to gather survivors of the destruction and fight the tyranny of the Tal Shiar. We have a flotilla nearby. If you're interested, we would welcome you and your friends to join us there. I appreciate your willingness to do what's right. I'm transmitting the coordinates of our flotilla to your ship now. When you arrive, we can repair your vessel and work out our next move. Thank you again. I'll make sure you won't regret your decision.
I don't know how I feel about this, but I guess siding with Tamer is better than risking death on our own. And he did help us out with the Tal Shiar. The coordinates are loaded up whenever you're ready to go. I think the colonists we rescued are eager to get someplace safe.
Alright, we're making some progress. The game hasn't crashed, so...
Greetings. I am Sub-Commander Nadell, assistant to Commander Tamer. Please follow me to the Commander's quarters. There is much to discuss. Commander, our guests have arrived.
Excellent. I'll get them up to speed. There is much to do.
I'll be glad to show one of you around, while the other stays and talks with Tamer.
I'll take the tour, and then meet you back on the ship when you're ready.
Greetings. I hope all is going well with you. Good to see you and Tovankev made it to the flotilla of the new Romulan Republic. To be brief, we are a group that was founded by Datan to combat the tyranny of Empress Sela and her Tal Shiar. Our goal is to unify the shattered Romulan people under a new democracy instead of Sela's tyrannical rule. There is much to do, however. I can answer any questions you may have. What's next is that you receive our uniform and get a tour of the flotilla. After that, you'll receive your first assignment. However, you must understand that by joining us, you mark yourself as an enemy to the Tal Shiar. Hakiv and his people will see you as a threat, and there isn't anything they won't do to stop you. Are you ready to accept that? Good. You should get yourself down to Lieutenant Delatham. You can get a uniform from him if you want to change out of those civilian clothes. You can also have your ship modified. We can't get you into a more powerful vessel yet, but we can change the appearance of your ship if you want. When you're done, return to your ship. I should have your first assignment ready and sent to your ship by then.
Congratulations, Lieutenant. Congratulations on your advancement. If you have questions on future progression, please don't hesitate to ask.
Greetings. I hope all is going well with you. Step into the hall, turn left, and take the turbolift back to the transporter room. Once you're down there, look for the tailor. I've already authorized you for a uniform change. After that, you should look for the ship tailor and customize your warbird. Once you're satisfied, I'd suggest looking for Datan.
Greetings. I have new orders for you.
Okay.
Your mini-map shows you where your objectives are. An arrow will appear on the mini-map if you are far away from your objective.
Um. Oh. To. Hmm. Okay. I'll get this figured out in a minute. Ah. The controls are pretty wonky. Okay, that's all I really want to change. Alright, save changes. Okay. God. That shit looks so horrible. Oh, all the cool stuff costs money. Okay. So, not much to work with for now. Okay.
Hello again. Now that you're settling in, I wanted to speak with you about what our overall goals will be. First and foremost, we are looking for a new planet to call home. Tamer and his crew are handling that search. While the search continues, I am working on any possible alliances that we can make with the Federation and the Klingon Empire. We will need allies if we are to proceed. Your task will be the protection and recovery of other Romulans spread throughout this sector. We're finding more by the day. Some have already joined us, but others do not believe in our cause. It will be up to you and your crew to protect these colonies from the Tal Shiar and to recruit anyone willing to assist us. Do you have any questions? If not, I would suggest you return to your ship. Tamer will have his orders ready for you.
Sounds like we've got our orders. If you're ready, I can beam you back to the ship. However, before that, I need to ask a favor. I have a sister. Her name is Rena Kev. She and I were separated a long time ago. I want to try to find her. As we're doing our missions, could you try to ask about Rena? Thanks.
Okay, let's see how this goes. We are at level 5.
Most missions can be turned in remotely. Hold the X button to bring up your Captain Commands menu, and select Turn In to report to the contact and turn in the mission.
All set to go, I trust? Good. There is a lot to do. Your first target is already under attack by the Tal Shiar. There's no time to lose. Greetings.
Congratulations, Lieutenant. You have a new captain power available in your radio menu. Press the L2 button to show all your powers. Use the left stick to navigate this radio
If we're
menu.
going to have a chance
Press
of breaking
the
away
L3
from
button
Sela and
to
the
set
Tal
your
Shiar
quick power and
allies.
update the default
There are
captain
a lot
power
of
to
little
use.
settlements like
Press
yours
the
out
right
there.
trigger to
We're in
activate a
contact
power
with some of
directly
them, but
from
we're
this radio
always
menu.
reaching out to try to make new alliances. I've heard that a group of Romulans has taken up residence in a Suliban Helix in the Beta Quadrant. I'd like you to visit them. Feel them out, help them if you can. But most of all, find out if they would be willing to join Detan in his search for a new homeworld. Greetings.
Click to
I have
order your
new
crew to
orders
plot
for
a
you.
course to your next mission.
Okay, let's see. Ah! Okay. That's a little bit better. At least I can see my ship now.
Skills will increase your effectiveness in both space and ground combat. Select any skill to see a full description of the benefits gained by purchasing it. Every skill costs 1 point of the same type to purchase. You will earn 1 space. Reaching each milestone will unlock additional bonuses or bridge officer training manual recipes. Powerful abilities can be earned by completing an entire space unlock path.
Alright, I don't know what to do about ground skills yet. Okay, I don't know what to do with all that yet, so let's just get to the mission. Hopefully I won't die.
We've arrived at the Helix, but we're not the only ship here. A Tal Shiar warbird is approaching from the direction of the primary structure. They haven't raised shields yet, but their weapons are online. Wait, they're hailing us. Your orders?
To the person in command, be advised, you are in violation of Tal Shiar Security Order 63-R. Your vessel is operating in this area without authorization. Identify yourself immediately, or your actions will be considered hostile. You don't want that kind of trouble. The Tal Shiar has the authority to track down terrorists that threaten the Romulan Star Empire, no matter where they try to hide. And don't bother with deception. Our records indicate a warbird with your ship's designation was decommissioned years ago. We've already identified you. Stealing military property is a serious crime. Care to explain? Come here.
Aha! Ah! Come on. And this ship don't have hardly nothing. Let's see. Why can't I? Alright, I cannot equip that yet.
We plead for mercy. There are only civilians on the Helix. We don't have much more than we can scavenge from the cell ships. As we told the other Tal Shiar, there are no terrorists here. The Cabal are long gone. Take whatever scrap you need, but please stop taking our people. The Helix originally had hundreds of connected cell ships that could support up to 3,000 people. It and other similar stations were constructed after the destruction of our homeworld. This Helix was abandoned decades ago for unknown reasons. My people are nomadic, and so we've returned to salvage what we can. So far, we've survived by trading scrap from the station for supplies. We plead for mercy. There are only civilians. Then why are you here? We don't have much to trade, and we don't want any trouble. There are a few Romulan refugees hiding within the Helix. They said they needed temporary shelter and would be leaving soon. We meant no harm. How are we to know they are wanted terrorists? Please just take them with you and go. Your actions speak for your true goals. If you help us by repairing the Helix arm structures, then we'll help you get the refugees to your ship. But hurry. We're in jeopardy every moment you remain here.
Okay.
More Tal Shiar have entered the system. Please help us.
Romulan battle cloaking devices can be used in combat, but your weapon systems and shields are disabled while it is active.
I wish that stupid little thing would go away.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Forward shields failing. Rear shields failing. Right shields failing.
Oh, I ain't got no use for that particular skill. Okay.
For the Empire! one more to go. As soon as Delta is connected, we can negotiate a transfer. More Tal Shiar ships are entering the area.
Not bad, not bad.
Now that the arms are restored, we've located the refugees. They are being moved to a centralized location so you can get a transporter lock. We've explained the situation to them, but a representative for the group is asking to speak with you.
Kayan informs me that we're being transported to your vessel. We realize that we can't stay on the Helix, but we have no intention of being forced into servitude. The Tal Shiar already destroyed our home. All we want is for you to leave us on an uninhabited world, or someplace we can hide and try to rebuild our lives. We've heard of Datan. We've also heard rumors that he's plotting a revolt against the Tal Shiar. Going to him sounds more dangerous than staying here. I know I'm out of options. That doesn't mean I have to like it. I don't know why the Tal Shiar are abducting our families, but we can't afford to lose anyone else. How about I make you a deal? You personally guarantee that my friends will be safe at Datan's fleet, and I'll work for you. I've served as a science officer on multiple civilian vessels. I can help you. I can't run anymore. If I need to fight the Tal Shiar to keep my friends safe, that's what I'll do.
All the refugees are aboard. There's more trouble. A Tal Shiar battleship, the IRW Koval, has entered the system. They're hailing us, and they're asking for you by name. Remember, they're not here to be friends.
You are ordered to stand down. You are wanted for questioning by the Tal Shiar. Lower your shields and surrender your vessel and crew, or prepare to face the consequences. Your actions speak for themselves. You'll answer for the destruction you've caused today. Remember, you were given a chance to surrender.
I recommend using our cloaking device to get close enough for a sneak attack.
Captain Command's menu and select Return to Sector Space to leave orbit.
Thank you for taking the refugees. Tell them we're sorry. We simply have no way to protect them. Hopefully they'll find refuge with your fleet. Our best hope now is to cooperate with the Tal Shiar and tell them that you have taken the refugees. We can't offer much, but I'll tell other Suliban that Ditan's fleet is standing up to the Tal Shiar. I'm also sending you the contact for a friendly local trader in case you need salvage or have goods to sell. But please, keep our involvement discreet. And please go. Leave now before more Tal Shiar arrive.
Cayenne closed the channel. He's right. They'll be lucky if the Tal Shiar let them live. We should leave and report back to Tamer. Some of the refugees we brought aboard may have Starship experience. If we're expecting more trouble, we'll need some help on the bridge.
I at least want to pick up my item before I leave. Because, you know, I'm poor.
Thank you for taking the refugees. Tell them we can.
Cayenne closed the channel. He's right. They'll be lucky.
Not bad. At least the game's holding up so far, so there's that.
We'll give the refugees a good home here. They'll be safe, and we'll do all we can to help them. This is just the start. We won't stop until we're on a new world, one of our own. Greetings.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Many Remans settled on Craterus after the fallout from Shinzan's rebellion. While they were safe from the destruction of Romulus and Remus, Craterus is a bleak world, with little in the way of habitable land. There are ample mineral deposits, which the Remans mine and sell for food and other necessities, but their lives there are harsh and unforgiving. Anyone who could survive on Craterus for as long as the Remans have, has strength. We could use that strength in our search for a homeworld, and I know the Remans have no love for the Tal Shiar. Go to Craterus, talk to the Remans, show them we are sincere and that we need their support. Greetings, I have new orders for you.
Okay. But before I get dumped in the frying pan again, oh, I'm not high enough rank for that yet. Okay. Oh, so I have more skills. Okay. Okay, where am I supposed to go? Okay. Man, I need new shit.
Craterus, and they've already engaged a group of Riemann vessels in orbit. The Riemanns are sending out a general distress call. We have to help them.
Commander Kai, Decimus. 20 vessels. There has been an unprovoked assault on our colony by TalShiar agents. They've attacked our module. We're suffering heavy loss. Please, we need your assistance.
The Decimus is too heavily damaged. They can't respond to our hails. They won't last much longer if we don't help them.
Well, somebody's about to get blown to hell.
Press the right trigger to fire energy weapons. Press the right bumper to fire torpedoes.
We'll follow your attack vector and provide support fire.
Decimus is nearby and it needs our help. They're losing structural integrity.
Alright. Oh.
Thank you for your assistance. We're continuing emergency repairs, but most of our major systems are offline. The Tal Shiar sent detachments to the surface, and our colony is not responding to hails. With our transporters down and shuttle bay damaged, I cannot send a security team to investigate. The Tal Shiar have never been so bold. How can you be so certain? It doesn't make sense. They've left us alone for years. What would they gain by destroying our home? We keep to ourselves and we do not challenge the Tal Shiar.
With all due respect, we've seen this before. The Tal Shiar destroyed our colony on Virinat without warning. If we don't get your people off Craterus immediately, they'll be defenseless when the invasion force arrives.
Invasion force? We aren't in any position to begin an evacuation. The head of our fleet, Obisek, and most of our ships are on maneuvers out of the system. They can't possibly return in time. Until we re-establish communication with the colony, our priority must be to protect the people on the surface. Find Zidane. He will help you. He resides near the communication tower on the outskirts of the colony. If we re-establish communication, then we can formulate a plan. Zidane is to the northwest, near a force field. If planetary communications are disabled, you'll need his help to bring the transmitter back online. We'll do our best to keep more Tal Shiar from beaming down, but I can't promise we'll be able to stop them.
Okay. Let's see what we're supposed to do here.
What are those things? They don't look Romulan to me.
I hope this game gets a little bit more challenging as we go. I don't remember it being challenging, but...
Thank you, stranger. I don't understand why this is happening. You're obviously not with the Tal Shiar. Why are you here? What do you want? Commander Kai. Good. Follow me and then explain what's going on. We should get inside the security field before more Tal Shiar arrive. Follow me. We need to know more. It's clear that our colony is under attack, but why are the Tal Shiar doing this? Why attack Craterus? What are they after? There's no reason for the Tal Shiar to attack Craterus. We've been an established colony for over 23 years. We were given permission to settle here by Donatra. Why would the Tal Shiar attack a colony of their own people?
So the rumors are true! I told you, Father. The Tal Shiar have declared war on our people. They're going to kill us.
It doesn't make any sense.
We aren't a threat to the Tal Shiar. What do they have to gain? They can't do this without anyone noticing. Evacuate? We must inform the Council. Who is going to listen to my order to evacuate? Obasek isn't here. He left Kai in charge. Why doesn't he give the order to evacuate?
That explains a lot. When we couldn't reach anyone, Slamek said he was going to check on the transmitter. He hasn't come back yet. We should find him and see if we can get communications back online.
Without the transmitter, we'll have to start contacting colonists individually. The word will spread, but it will take some time. Obviously something is going on, but I'm not the one to order an evacuation. The fleet or the Council should make that determination.
You'll need help. If you're going out to the transmitter, I'm going with you. Maybe we can find Slamek there.
Varel, you should stay here. Let these people handle this. We don't know the whole story yet. We need more information. We need to know what the Tal Shiar want. At least stay behind the security field until we hear from the Council.
Father, you can see what the Tal Shiar have done. These people need my help to get the transmitter working again. We'll take some weapons and armor before we leave. Don't worry, I can handle myself.
All right.
You're alive!
Varel, you found me before those
things did. I tried to repair the transmitter, but it was pointless. As you can see, the controls are completely destroyed. But it looks like you found some new friends. Didn't you hear me? The controls are destroyed. The transmitter is worthless.
Slamek, you're not helping. What if we set up a bypass relay? If it works, we might be able to control the transmitter dish from Zedek's shuttle, or even our secondary console at home.
It's possible, but I don't think it would work.
Slamek! Try to set up a bypass relay for the controls. If you can get it working, then we'll head back to my father and see if we can access the transmitter from there.
Where are those things coming from?
Told you it probably wouldn't work.
We should go back to my father and see if he's heard any news.
Look up! We gotta get out of here now!
What kind of ship is that?
Now, why can't I have a ship like that?
No, it attacked our colony on Viranet.
Watch where you're shooting! We need those shuttles! And now they're attacking here. We need to warn other colonies.
We're gonna need a new plan. Believe it or not, that's what we're trying to do.
Able to repair the primary transmitter. I set up a portable transmitter relay and gathered as many neighbors as I could. I'm glad you found Slamek. I'm not going to argue. Our security field is down and the Tal Shiar are attacking the colony. Hopefully everyone who hasn't already heard the message will realize what's happening and evacuate. There are more people on the outskirts of town. If I can get to them in the shuttle, I may be able to get them to safety. Understood. Please, take Varel with you. I'll take Slamek with me to help scan for survivors.
Father, I should go with you. It took me weeks to repair the shuttle's drive system. If something goes wrong, you'll need me there.
You'll be safer on their ship. Slamek can help me if we run into trouble. I'll broadcast the coordinates to every shuttle within range once we're in the air. Now go. We need to look for survivors.
my god.
Where there is life, there is hope.
The Decimus has engaged the Tal Shiar and is forming a wedge so we can get the shuttles to the beacon. The shuttles will be relying on us for protection. Without our help, they'll never make it out of here. Zden's shuttle was one of the ones that made it to the ship. He's hailing us.
We're in position and ready to make a run for the beacon. Is my daughter safe?
I'm making myself useful. The Singularity core on this ship is practically an antique. I'm keeping an eye on the power levels to make sure we don't blow apart in combat. Don't forget to put all the shuttle's power into the shields.
Don't worry, my child. It was the first thing Slamak did. When we reach the beacon, we'll await the signal to warp to the rendezvous point. Once we're all safe, you can transfer back to the shuttle.
All ships fall into formation. Reading an unknown ship near the beacon. It appears to be a battleship. If it attacks, our ships will be completely outmatched. Are you able to scan the vessel or determine its armaments? They're emitting some sort of passive scanning field. We cannot get a weapons lock, and our Singularity core power levels are fluctuating.
I'm noticing the same power level variations. The field is definitely emanating from the enemy vessel. If I tap into the beacon's controls, I may be able to send a high-frequency proton burst that should disrupt the field long enough to get a weapons lock.
Sending proton burst.
Oh. I took some damage that round now.
I've scanned the shuttles, sir. They've taken everyone. Everyone. Even my...
Logs show that a cruiser warped in during the fight with the battleship, stayed at long range, and then decloaked briefly. They warped away less than a minute later. Ugh, they must have taken the colonists from the shuttles while we were in combat.
We have to go after them. We need to track their trajectory and follow them. They could still be alive, and we can catch up if we hurry.
Nothing. There was too much interference from the battleship. I wish I had better news, but we have more pressing matters. The Decimus is hailing us, and we need to get out of this system while we still can.
We're aware of the situation, but we have set a course for the rendezvous point immediately. There are other Remans there who will need our protection. After we regroup, we will have time to fully understand what has happened here, and to mourn our losses. We appreciate the offer, but that isn't my call to make. I'll relay your offer to Obisek and the rest of the fleet. But for now, I think it would be best if we go our separate ways. When we understand more about what the Tal Shiar are after, perhaps that will change. Thank you for your help. I know you tried your best.
I don't need anyone's permission. I'm coming with you, and we're going to find my father. In the meantime, if you expect to keep a ship this old from blowing apart at the seams, you're going to need an engineer. Good thing I'm here.
I think we've done everything we can here. We should report what happened to Tamer. We can leave whenever you're ready.
We will reach out to the Remans, but it will be difficult to get over centuries of mistrust and abuse. Perhaps if this Obisek is willing to speak to us directly, it might make a difference. I know you did your best to help them, and that the attack could not have been anticipated. I'm very concerned about this sabotage you reported, however, and that the culprit was never found. The Remans may very well have a Tal Shiar operative in their midst. We will not win every battle, but we will win the war. Count on that. Sholantru. Greetings.
Congratulations, Centurion.
proven yourself to be invaluable to the Republic Navy and earned the respect of your fellow officers. Return to New Romulus. I would like to formally recognize your contributions to the Republic.
There is a space station in the Gasco system that we think would be a fine addition to our group. If they agree to join us, we will have an additional base for our militia ships, as well as a supply depot that could make a big difference when we begin construction of a colony. I know there is a group of refugees there. Some of them have been there for years, but they've also had a wave of new residents, including a new commander. I'd like you to go to Gasco and feel out the situation. If you think they'd be a good match for us, you are authorized to extend them an offer. Greetings. I have new orders for you.
They both look the same. Okay, let's see. That's kind of cool. Oh, too bad all that crap costs. Okay, well, at least I could get some customization. Alright, I think I may have one more mission in me before I give this up for today. At least my ship is a little bit cooler. Alright. We've almost assembled our bridge crew, so that'll be good. Come on, don't crash on me now.
We've entered the Gasco system. According to our intelligence data, the Empire built this station in the late 23rd century, but abandoned it later when the region was no longer strategically important. Word is some refugees are living in the station now. You know the drill, right? Go to the station, preach the good news, get them on our side. Easy.
Getting docking codes now. They've opened a channel.
You are cleared for docking.
Okay. Let's see how this goes.
Welcome to Gasco Station. Our commander has assigned Tobal to escort you while you're here. Please speak to him when you're ready to leave the transporter room.
Good to have you here. We heard about you from the people who lived at the old Suliban Helix. The station commander has requested that I escort you to his office. Are you ready to go? I don't see anything wrong with that. But you should know, however, that the colonists here are happy with the way things are. You'll have a hard time trying to convince them of your cause. But you're welcome to try. Rina Kev? No, there's no one by that name on this station.
You're with Datan? Look, I don't want any trouble. I can't talk to you.
Are you crazy? The Tal Shiar would wipe us out in an instant if we fought them.
Look, I'm a doctor. I'm not interested in this war. Especially if it means more people in sickbay.
Okay, looks like I gotta go back and talk to a couple more people.
Datan? I've heard about him on the news. If you ask me, he sounds like trouble.
Why fight the Tal Shiar? Just stay out of their way and you'll be fine.
Do whatever you want with the Tal Shiar. Just leave us out of it.
The colonists here aren't eager to fight the Tal Shiar. Well, why would they be? You might have better luck talking with the commander of this station, though. He has more backbone than most of the people around here. We'll go through engineering. That's the quickest way to the administration area.
You're going down to the administration level, right? I think my brother's being held down there. His name is Hiven. He wasn't doing anything wrong. He talked back to one of the new guards yesterday, then he was thrown in the prison. You have to help him. Please!
His brother was making insane accusations and causing trouble. He kept saying that one of the guards was with the Tal Shiar. That guard's entire family was killed by the Tal Shiar. He didn't appreciate it, and a fight broke out. Both the guard and this man's brother are in the brig. If you'd like, you can visit them after you're done talking to the commander. The commander's office is just ahead.
Welcome. It's good to meet you. I've heard so much about Tatan's fleet and their fight against the Tal Shiar. I know you're here to offer us a chance to help, but perhaps there's a counter-offer you'd be willing to hear.
So good to see you again, my friend. It's time for us to talk. Surprised? You've been one step ahead of the Tal Shiar, but now your time has run out. Gasco Station belongs to us. Soon the Helix will be ours as well. Your little rebellion is coming to an end. I hope you enjoyed your tour of the station. You and your friends are going to be here for a very long time.
Don't resist. Make this easier on all of us. You and your crew will spend some time in our brig. But if you do as you're told, you could be released. Maybe even work with the Tal Shiar. There's no reason for there to be any more violence today. The Tal Shiar just want to help us. If you choose to defy us, I will be forced to order my men to fire.
We should free any prisoners, and then get out of here.
Warning. Intruders present in Gasco Station. All personnel, please seek shelter.
You're with Tatan's group. I heard about you. My name is Heaven. I'm the only one left who will stand up for what's right. And look where it got me. The Tal Shiar took over the station a few days ago. I think it was right after you guys helped those people in the old Suliban Helix. A few of us resisted and got thrown in prison. I'm the only one left alive. You have to get me and my brother out of here.
We've got a problem. Someone in the station activated a magnetic shield. It's blocking all of our attempts to use the ship's transporters. We had civilians who were trying to get to the ship, but now they're stuck too. We need to get to that transporter room, shut down the shield, and save any civilians that need our help.
If we want some more firepower, we can grab some equipment the Tal Shiar were using.
A kit appropriate to your profession. Press the Options button and open your inventory under the Ship and Crew heading. Select the kit in your inventory. Press the R3 button to crouch. Kit equipped. Crouching, you will have new abilities that you can perform ranged attacks, but increases damage from melee attacks.
brother! I won't let them get away with this!
You can revive fallen bridge officers with resuscitation. If you're defeated, you can call for help. Any active bridge officer will rush to revive you.
Guy. We're gonna blow that thing apart, right? That was for my brother.
We need to get everyone back to the ship. There are enemy vessels inbound, and the ship is trapped in a tractor beam. Rescuing these colonists won't mean a thing if our ship is blown to pieces.
So you've escaped. How interesting. You really do intend to take this as far as you can, don't you? No matter. You cannot run from the rest of the Tal Shiar forces in the Gasco system. My only regret is that I won't be there to deal with you myself.
Getting out of here may be tougher than I thought with the tractor.
Not if it gets blown to hell.
Titan's rebellion is doomed.
Do you think you can actually win?
Well, there's only one way to find out.
That'll show those Tal Shiar what happens when they cross us. If I see that Hakiv again, I'll make sure he loses more than an eye. I can't thank you enough for the help back there. I don't have much left now that Laius is gone. I'm good with a weapon, and I know my way around the ship. I'd be honored to stay aboard and help you fight the Tal Shiar.
We had to expect this eventually. The Tal Shiar are actively moving to stop us from gaining more followers, and even Hakiv is involved. The bad news is that we lost Gasco Station. The good news is that the Tal Shiar is taking our movement seriously. That means we're gaining momentum. I'm going to talk to Titan. I think it's time to take real steps toward freedom. Greetings.
Congratulations. You have a new power that can be set up to automatically be used. Press the L2 button to show your powers. Use the left stick to navigate this radial menu. Navigate to Brace for Impact. Press the R1 button to toggle between different auto-execute settings, and change when this power will automatically be used. This power
Thanks
will
to
be
additional
used even if
information
it is
from
not
the
set
colonists
up for
from
quick
Gasco
equip.
and Helix, we've managed to identify several possible systems that could have planets for our colonization efforts. We'll need you to scan these systems, see if there is a suitable planet, and then explore said planet to confirm your findings. You're looking for what will be the future homeworld for the Romulans. We've also been told by Federation and Klingon officials that talks of an alliance could begin if we identify a suitable planet to colonize. Greetings.
Hold the
I
X
have
button
new
to
orders
bring up your
for you.
Captain Commands menu, select Primary Mission, and then select Travel to automatically fly to your destination. Your active traits are listed on the left. Detailed information about each trait is available on the right. You can change active traits by selecting the trait slot. Traits are passive bonuses that make you more effective. New traits are earned through completing missions, advancing in reputations, and achieving mastery in starships. New trait slots become available as you level up. Some additional trait slots can be purchased in certain fleet holdings.
Alright. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this episode. We will pick up exactly where we left off on the next one. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.